Hey viewers, welcome to African Tales by Affy. Please kindly click the subscribe button to get notified for more amazing stories. In a small, sunny town named Willowbend, where birds sang sweet songs and wind chimes danced on porches, there was a little diner called Sunny Spoon. Everyone in town knew that the best pancakes were made there. But the real reason people came was because of Mira. Mira wasn't just a waitress, she was the girl who made everyone feel special. With her warm brown eyes and a voice as gentle as a lullaby, she always greeted people with, "Good morning. What can I bring to make your day brighter?" But today was different. She was tired. She had stayed up late, studying English from her old books. You see, Mira had a big dream. She wanted to become a translator. She loved listening to people from different places and helping them understand each other. As she poured coffee and took orders, the bell above the door jingled softly. Jingle jing! In walked a tall man in a dark blue coat. His hair was the color of night, and he wore a golden watch that sparkled under the lights. He sat alone at the corner booth, staring at the menu like it was written in a secret language. Mira walked over, notebook in hand. "Good morning. First time at Sunny Spoon?" The man looked up, surprised. "Yes. I travel a lot, but I think I'll stay for a while." His voice was deep, calm, and polite. "What'll it be?" Mira asked, smiling. Surprise me." "Surprise you? That's dangerous," she joked. "You might end up with frog soup." He laughed, a sound like a warm summer breeze. "Then I'll take that risk." Mira brought him pancakes with strawberries and cream, the diner's favorite. As he ate, he watched her greet other guests, fill coffee cups, and laugh with a little boy who spilled orange juice. When Mira returned to check on him, he said, "You're good at this." "Being a waitress?" "No. Making people feel noticed." Mira blinked, surprised. "Thank you. Most people don't say that." He reached into his coat and handed her a card. "I'm Leo," he said. "If you ever want to talk about anything, call me." Mira stared at the card. "Are you famous or something?" He smiled. "Something like that." That night, Mira sat on her bed, staring at the card. It sparkled just like his watch. Should she call? Would he remember her? With trembling fingers, she picked up her little red phone and dialed the number. It rang once. Twice. "Hello?" came Leo's voice. Mira swallowed her nerves. "Hi, it's the girl with the pancakes." Leo chuckled. "I was hoping you'd call." The next morning, Mira stood outside the Sunny Spoon, waiting for her bus. The sun peeked over the rooftops, painting the sky in pink and orange. She had barely slept. All night, she had thought about the call. Leo had spoken to her like an old friend. He asked about her dreams, and she told him about wanting to be a translator. He listened carefully and told her she had a gift for words and a golden heart to match. As she yawned and pulled her sweater tighter, she heard a strange sound behind her. Vroom. A sleek car, shiny as melted gold, purred up to the sidewalk. It stopped right in front of her. The window rolled down, and there was Leo, grinning. "Need a ride?" Mira stared. "You drive a spaceship?" Leo laughed. "It's just a car. Want to see the stars from the passenger seat?" I have to work." "I already called the diner," he said. "You've got the day off." What? You can do that? I asked nicely. He replied with a wink. Come on. Let's talk more. You told me your dream. Let me show you mine. Mira hesitated for a moment, then opened the door and climbed in. The car smelled like cinnamon and fresh leather. Soft music played as they drove through the countryside. The hills rolled like green waves, and flowers nodded in the breeze. So, Mira asked, what do you actually do? Leo smiled. I help people build their dreams. I invest in schools, small businesses, and sometimes pancakes. You're a millionaire? He shrugged. People like numbers. I like stories. Mira giggled. That sounds like something a wizard would say. They drove to a hill just outside town where Leo stopped the car. A huge tree stood at the top, its branches full of purple blossoms. Below them, Willowbend looked like a toy village. This is where I come when I feel lost, Leo said. Even millionaires get confused. Mira tilted her head. You? Lost? He nodded. Money doesn't stop you from being lonely. They sat on the grass. Mira pulled out a notebook from her bag. I carry this everywhere. I write down new words in English. Leo peeked at the notebook. What's this one? Serendipity? It means finding something good without looking for it. Leo turned to her. Like pancakes and phone calls? They both laughed. Then Mira grew quiet. People at the diner say I'm silly for dreaming. They think I'll always be a waitress. Leo leaned closer. They're wrong. You don't belong in a box. You belong in the sky. Myra's cheeks turned pink. It's hard. I can't afford fancy classes. And my accent, sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. Let me help, Leo said gently. Not because I'm rich, but because I believe in you. Mira looked down. What if people say I'm only talking to you for your money? Then let them talk, Leo said. We'll be too busy doing great things. Just then, Myra's phone buzzed. It was a message from her manager. Mira, someone just called and said they'd cover the cost of your English lessons. Is that true? Mira turned to Leo. You didn't. Leo smiled and said, I didn't. We did. You're going to make your dream real. I'm just helping clear the path. Mira looked at the sky, her heart full. I feel like I'm dreaming, she whispered. Leo stood and offered his hand. Then let's make it a dream worth living. As the sun set behind them, Mira knew one thing for sure. That golden car didn't just take her to a hill. It took her to a whole new beginning. Myra's life began to change, like a flower slowly blooming after a long winter. She started going to her English lessons every evening. At first, she stumbled over words and got shy when reading out loud. But Leo was always there, sometimes waiting in the car with snacks, sometimes walking her home and asking what new word she'd learned. One day, she told him, today's word is courage. Leo smiled. Then you're the bravest person I know. Mira blushed. Even though I'm scared half the time? Courage doesn't mean you're never scared, he said. It means you don't let fear stop you. Mira scribbled his words in her notebook. Her collection of new words was growing, and so was her heart. But not everyone was happy about her new life. At the diner, some people started whispering behind her back. Her friend Clara, another waitress, looked at her strangely one morning. "You've changed, Mira," Clara said, pouring coffee into a cup. Mira paused. "Is that bad?" "I don't know. Maybe. You wear fancy clothes now. You don't hang out after shifts. And you're always smiling at your phone." Mira laughed nervously. "I'm still me, Clara." Clara sighed. "People are talking. They say you're only with Leo for what he can give you." Myra's smile faded. "That's not true." "I know," Clara whispered. "But not everyone does." Later that evening, Mira sat with Leo under their favorite tree. The purple blossoms danced in the breeze. "Leo, people are saying things. That I'm using you." Leo looked thoughtful. "Do you believe them?" "No," she said quickly. "But it still hurts." Leo picked a blossom and placed it in her notebook. "Let me tell you something. When people see someone rising, they start wondering why they aren't rising too. Sometimes that turns into jealousy. But what if they never see the real me again?" Mira whispered. "They will," Leo said softly. "Because you'll keep shining until no one can look away." Mira rested her head on his shoulder. "Promise me something. Anything. Don't protect me from everything. Just be there when I fall." Leo's voice was firm. "Then I'll be there every time." The next day, the whispers grew louder. One afternoon, as Mira was serving tables, a woman in a glittery dress sneered at her. "Oh, look. It's the waitress turned princess," she said loudly. "Where's your crown?" Myra's hands trembled, but she forced a smile. "Would you like anything else with your soup?" The woman leaned in. "Don't think money makes you one of us. He'll grow tired of you. They always do." Myra's eyes stung, but she didn't say a word. After her shift, she walked home alone. Her shoulders were heavy with sadness. She didn't text Leo that night. She didn't want him to see her like this, small and unsure. But the next morning, when she opened her door, she gasped. There, on the porch, was a little wooden box with a note. "To Mira, who speaks not only with words, but with heart. Keep going. I believe in you. L." Inside the box were little folded pieces of paper, each one with a new word and its meaning. Grace, moving gently through storms. Strength, standing even when your knees shake. Hope, the whisper that tomorrow will be better. Mira smiled through her tears. That day, she walked into the diner with her head held high. Let them whisper. She knew who she was. And even if the whole world turned against her, she had found someone who would never let her walk alone. Months passed like pages in Myra's notebook. Her English had become strong, her confidence even stronger. She was translating stories, helping travelers at the town square, and even volunteering at the library's language club. Leo never missed a chance to cheer her on. One day, while they sat under the purple blossom tree, now their tree, Mira said, "I used to dream with my eyes closed. Now, I dream wide awake." Leo chuckled, tossing a pebble into the grass. "And you're becoming the kind of dream people remember forever." But just as things were growing brighter, a storm came. One chilly morning, Mira walked into the diner and found Clara waiting at her usual booth. Her face was pale. "Mira," she whispered, Have you seen the news? Mira blinked. No. Why? Clara pulled out her phone and showed her the screen. There, on the front page of a flashy website, was a picture of Leo beside a tall woman in a sparkly red dress. Mysterious millionaire spotted with high society heiress, trouble in paradise? Mira stared at the photo. Her heart thudded. I don't understand, she whispered. He said I was the one. Clara reached for her hand. It might not be what it looks like. But Mira felt like her heart had fallen into a deep, cold hole. She pulled off her apron and ran out the door. She tried calling Leo once. Twice. No answer. That night, it rained. The kind of rain that made windows cry. Mira curled up in bed, clutching her notebook. Courage. Strength. Hope. Had he lied? Had it all been a game? She was just about to close her eyes when her phone buzzed. It was Leo. With shaky hands, she answered. Hello? There was silence on the line for a moment, then his voice. Mira. Her breath hitched. You didn't call back. I know. I was caught in a mess I didn't make. Who's the woman in the photo? Mira asked, her voice trembling. She's the daughter of one of my business partners. We were at a charity event. Someone took that picture and made it look like more. Mira was quiet. I should have told you sooner, Leo continued. But I didn't want the gossip to steal our joy. Mira swallowed hard. People already think I'm not good enough for you. Then they've never met the real you, Leo said. The girl who teaches words. With her heart. The girl who makes pancakes feel magical. Mira gave a small laugh, even through her tears. I never wanted your money, she whispered. I just wanted your time, your truth. And you always had both, Leo replied. But now, I want to give you something more. There was a pause. Then Leo said the words that made Mira sit up straight. Will you come with me to the city? There's a translator job opening. I pulled a few strings, but only because you earned it. Not because of me. Mira gasped. A real job? For me? I believe in your dream, he said. Always have. But I need to know, is your heart still with me? Mira stood, looking out at the rainy night. Her fingers traced the window pane, but her heart was clearer than ever. Yes, she said softly. My heart is still with you. The next day, Mira packed her things. The town of Willowbend watched as the golden car rolled down the road, carrying a girl who once served pancakes and dreamed in secret. She waved goodbye to Clara, to the sunny spoon, and to the hill with the purple blossom tree. She was no longer just a waitress. She was a translator. A believer. A girl who had spoken her dream aloud, and answered a phone call that changed her life. Years later, Mira and Leo stood together under the blossom tree once again, this time hand in hand, wearing wedding rings. And as the wind rustled the leaves, Mira opened her notebook and wrote one last word. Forever, where dreams live when love stays true. Hello tribe, hope we enjoyed today's story. Please kindly put what you've learned in the comments section. Please remember to hit the like button, share this to your friends and family as well as subscribe to see you on the next one. Bye.